Isaiah Horton in the back of the end zone with the tightest of windows. What a pass again from Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson's tape from Alabama through the first 8 games of the season, I think, is significantly more impressive than Fernando Mendoza.
Everybody gets intrigued by upside. He has tons of it. That is going.
The Pittsburgh Steelers over the last decade.
Incredibly fine.
Incredibly fine. It's not a ringing endorsement. Doesn't make me want to jump out of the window for it.
I mean, it was a dry burn.
Buco.
Yeah, you need to give me that.
What's with you and Oso Buco?
It was great.
He loves an Oso Buco.
I love a good Oso Buco. It was phenomenal, and I got it every single time. It was that good when I played in Pittsburgh.
There's that je ne sais quoi.
There you go, Nuno. It's phenomenal. I don't know the name of the restaurant, though.
You're going to have to do some research.
I got to do some research. I got to find it.
We got to figure this out.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, because Pat is going to be with us in Pittsburgh for the draft.
Guaranteed he's not an Oso Buco guy.
Pat?
Never had it in my life. Couldn't tell you what it even is.
I think you'd like it. It's a classic Italian dish of veal shanks braised with vegetable, white wine, and soaked in a broth until tender.
You lost me at shank.
Well, because it's a bad golf term?
That's a good point.
PTSD from your Tampa weekend?
I don't want to eat something that's called a shank.
Well, it's just describing the meat on the bone, right?
I'm just telling you. Just doesn't sound appetizing.
You're getting rid of a lot of good food right there.
It's a hell of a headline, man. I don't want to eat a shank.
Eat this shank? No, thanks.
It's not like
Don't knock a shank till you try it.
It's not like a knife or anything like that.
Sometimes you got to shank it up, you know? Pat, what will it take for you to try a shank when we're in Pittsburgh?
One beer.
If Canty pays for it.
I'll absolutely pay for it.
Okay,
I'll pay for it. That's done. That's easy.
Rob Lorenzo on socials documenting this. Pat, his very first shank.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, some NFL teams shank it in the draft. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Quarterbacks are what we always want to focus on when it comes to the NFL draft. Matt Miller has his 7-round mock that he just released. That's right, all 7 rounds. Be sure to check it out. He has Fernando Mendoza going number 1 to the Las Vegas Raiders. No surprise there. But he has 3 quarterbacks going in the 2nd round, CC. Most notably, Alabama's Ty Simpson, quarterback, Alabama, going to the New York Jets at number 33, the first pick of round 2, number 33, Ty Simpson to the New York Jets. He also has Garrett Nussmeier from LSU going to the Steelers at number 53, and Drew Aller from Penn State going to the Rams at number 61. Those are his 3 round 2 quarterbacks. Let's go one by one. Ty Simpson falling out of the first round, even though he's had all this commentary surrounding him and his prospects. Do you think that with so many quarterback-needy teams, we could see Ty Simpson fall to the Jets at 33?
I could see it happening. I do think that that's a good spot for Ty Simpson.
The Jets?
Yeah. Well, not the Jets, but being a 2nd-round pick. I think that's a good spot for him because it changes the expectations, and all of a sudden now the regime doesn't feel the pressure to put the kid in because he's got the 1st-round tag on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's important when it comes to the perception of the fan base and the media around where a player is taken, because if you pick a quarterback in the 1st round, then all of a sudden if things go off the rails, everybody wants to turn to the quarterback for hope because he was a 1st-round pick.
Totally.
If you're a 2nd-round pick, the expectations are seemingly lowered and thereby the bar to clear. So I do think it could be valuable for Ty Simpson to go in the 2nd round. But here's what I will say. If he's got the ability to be an early 2nd-round pick, then there's a strong likelihood that he's going to go in the 1st round because teams want to have the 5th-year option available to him.
They'll take a flyer.
And there's no more valuable commodity in the NFL than a starting quarterback on a rookie deal. So if I think enough of him to take him with the 33rd overall pick, then I'm going to try to trade up into the 1st round, into the high 20s or even 31 or 32 and find a way to take him. That way I have the option available to me, and that's a part of the negotiations if it pans out on a long-term contract. So I see where Matt Miller is going, but if he's going to be taken with the 1st pick in the 2nd round, then I think it's more likely than not that he ends up being taken when one of the last picks in the 1st.
The Steelers are interesting to me because Matt Miller has Garrett Nussmeier from LSU going to the Steelers at number 53, which is certainly more of a value pick. In the 1st round, he has the Steelers taking Caden Proctor, offensive tackle out of Alabama, which if you're going to find your quarterback, you certainly want to give him protection. Could you see the Steelers, though, maybe being that sneaky team that looks at somebody like a Ty Simpson and makes a move there in the first round instead of waiting for another quarterback in round
the
two.
Pittsburgh Steelers, when they hired Mike McCarthy, they were going to go with the now or later approach. We want Aaron Rodgers for now, if we can convince him not to retire, and we're going to have to bring in a quarterback prospect to develop for later. And, here's the thing that I think is different than in years past. I trust the plan is going to work out because of who's developing the young quarterback, and that's Mike McCarthy. You are going to have better quarterback play. Your quarterback room is going to be all the better for having Mike McCarthy in town. And this is somebody that has an extensive track record of being able to get the best out of quarterbacks. We saw it in Dallas with Dak Prescott. We saw it in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. We saw it with Alex Smith. I mean, so on and so forth. You can go down the list. He's worked with and gotten the best out of a lot of quarterbacks in this league. So, yeah, I think that if the Pittsburgh Steelers execute that game plan, then it's going to work out for them, both in the short term with them continuing to be competitive, but also what everybody is looking for, a long-term solution at the quarterback position.
Given Mike McCarthy's track records with quarterbacks, if the Steelers take Ty Simpson in round one, I might view him a little differently. If Mike McCarthy says, I can get the best out of that guy, he's got enough that I believe the makings of a first-round quarterback, a franchise quarterback could be, his opinion really, I think, would validate him in a different way. I don't know. I could just see that being a good fit for Ty Simpson.
I will say this, though, based on Matt Miller's mock. I know it sounds weird, and I know this might not be fair, but I am leery of drafts that only see one quarterback go in the first round.
Why is that?
I am leery of this because there isn't a whole lot of evidence of quarterbacks like a draft where one quarterback goes in the first round where you have a really strong quarterback class. You have good quarterbacks, period, in that draft, including the first overall pick. So I'm really leery of drafts that only see one quarterback go in the first round.
You haven't been impressed with Desmond Ridder?
No, I'm not, and I wasn't impressed with Kenny Pickett either.
Hey, that's Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett to you.
Okay, as a guy that was holding the clipboard, congratulations to him. I'm very skeptical of those drafts that only have one quarterback go in the first round.
He's Chris Canty. I'm Michelle Smallman. And coming up next, we'll react to the big storylines that are coming out of the NFL owners' meetings in Phoenix, including some potential drama with the referees. Stick around. We'll talk about next on